Have you ever wondered why a seemingly ordinary missile photo would cause military experts across the ocean to repeatedly scrutinize it as if facing a major threat? This image, recently circulating widely online, features a sleek, angular missile at its center. The adult male standing beside it appears almost petite by comparison, while the faint outline of a J-20 fighter jet in the background evokes unspoken tactical implications. This is the PL-17 ultra-long-range air-to-air missile that has captured global attention. Its unveiling is far more than a simple reveal of a new weapon. It resembles a strategic pebble tossed into calm waters, sending ripples precisely targeting the most sensitive core of the U.S. military's operational system. The extraordinary attention from professional military media like U.S. Sony stems from the capabilities revealed by this image, which directly threaten the throat of the U.S. military's long-range strike systems, such as the Dragon Strike program painstakingly developed in recent years. Visually, the PL-17's most striking feature is its disproportionately large size. With a body length of approximately 6 meters, it far exceeds current mainstream models like the PL-15. This physical bulk directly implies a leap in its core capability, range. External analyses generally estimate its baseline range at 400 kilometers, a figure that renders traditional air combat rules obsolete. This capability is fundamentally underpinned by China's accumulated expertise in solid propellant technology. The mature high-energy propellant technology already proven in the Dongfeng series missiles has been adapted for air-to-air applications, providing the PL-17 with a robust power foundation for its ultra-long range. Yet the missile's sophistication extends far beyond being a high-powered flying brick. A close look at its aerodynamic design reveals an aesthetic of extreme simplicity. Equipped with only 4 compact tail fins, it significantly reduces air resistance compared to previous models. This design philosophy aligns with the evolution of the HQ-16 series air defense missiles, yet it imposes devilishly demanding requirements on flight control software. Any minute control deviation at such high speeds could be amplified into catastrophe. Nevertheless, Chinese engineers have evidently equipped it with a matching brain and cerebellum. There is reason to believe the PL-17 has not sacrificed terminal maneuverability in pursuit of range. It likely incorporates mature technologies from systems like the HQ-17 air defense missile, integrating micro-rockets for attitude control within the missile body. This enables rapid pulse firing during the final flight phase to sharply adjust attack posture, even against large, maneuverable targets like early warning aircraft or transport planes. It maintains an extremely high hit probability, truly achieving both long-range and precision strike capabilities. Breakthroughs in engine technology may represent another core factor behind the PL-17's performance leap. Currently, at least 2 cutting-edge technical paths are available. One is the dual-pulse solid rocket motor, which separates fuel into distinct sections and ignites them at different stages through intelligent control, enabling an acceleration glide receleration flight mode that significantly expands the range envelope. More revolutionary in potential is the variable thrust solid rocket motor. This technology, spearheaded by the China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation, enables real-time, precise thrust modulation. Imagine a missile accelerating slowly at just 10% or even lower thrust for most of its long-range flight. This approach not only drastically reduces fuel consumption by scientifically distributing energy throughout the entire trajectory, but also increases average velocity, making targets harder to evade. Simulation data from domestic academic research indicates that equipping the PL-15 with a variable thrust engine could extend its range from approximately 200 kilometers to over 300 kilometers. By extension, the PL-17, with its more robust baseline design, could realistically achieve an effective range exceeding 600 kilometers if fitted with similar advanced propulsion. This represents a truly game-changing figure. However, range is merely the beginning of the story. The true systemic challenge lies in guiding this arrow, capable of flying hundreds of kilometers, to its target. From its inception, the PL-17's operational concept has been deeply imprinted with the mark of networked coordination. It is by no means a solitary sword wielded by a fighter jet, but rather an intelligent node within the Chinese Air Force's lethal network. A typical operational scenario might unfold as follows. J-20 stealth fighters or high-altitude, long-endurance stealth UAVs advance forward. Leveraging their superior stealth capabilities and powerful onboard sensors, they silently lock onto high-value aerial targets deep within enemy airspace, such as E-3 Sentry or E-2D Advanced Hawkeye Early Warning Aircraft, or C-17, C-130 transport planes executing the Swift Dragon operation. Subsequently, these forward platforms transmit real-time target data via high-speed, encrypted data links to J-16 fighters patrolling secure rear airspace, or even directly guide PL-17 missiles launched from these platforms. During flight, the missiles receive relayed updates through the two-way data link until their own seeker heads acquire the target. Regarding guidance, the PL-17 is heavily armed, featuring triple safeguards against high-intensity electronic countermeasures. First, it employs a highly resistant two-way data link that not only allows carrier aircraft or command nodes to update target data, but also receives status feedback from the missile, enabling precise human-in-the-loop control. Second, its nose likely houses a miniaturized active, phased array radar seeker, providing detection capabilities for low observable targets and robust electronic countermeasure performance. More notably, optical windows appear on the missile's sides, suggesting it may also incorporate an infrared imaging seeker. The integration of this multi-mode guidance system grants the PL-17 multiple sensor redundancy and intelligent decision-making capabilities when confronting enemy electronic jamming, chaff, decoy countermeasures, and other hard, soft countermeasures. It can automatically switch or fuse guidance modes, ensuring flawless final lock onto large, slow-moving targets. In contrast, the U.S. military's current AIM-120 advanced medium-range air-to-air missile only features a one-way data link, rendering it a generation behind in anti-jamming capabilities and tactical flexibility. It is precisely this combination of ultra-long range, collaborative networking, and multi-mode guidance that makes the PL-17 a major concern for critical U.S. airborne nodes. In recent years, the U.S. Air Force's aggressively pursued Swift Dragon initiative centers on deploying transport aircraft like the C-17 and C-130 to launch batches of long-range stealth cruise missiles from relatively secure airspace, akin to dropping ammunition pallets, to conduct low-cost, high-intensity saturation attacks against our naval formations. Japan's self-defense forces have also expressed intent to emulate this approach. This tactic relies on transport platforms reaching launch positions with relative safety. However, the emergence of the PL-17 has fundamentally undermined this premise. It exposes enemy large aircraft, whether command and control aircraft, early warning platforms, or transport planes serving as missile carriers, to lethal threats hundreds of kilometers from the battlefield's center. China's J-20 fighter squadrons can leverage their stealth advantage to advance and perform door-kicking maneuvers, providing target designation for PL-17 missiles launched from the rear. Alternatively, stealth drones could undertake this high-risk forward reconnaissance mission in the future. Once operational, this system will force U.S. airborne early warning aircraft, the force multipliers sustaining American air and information superiority, to retreat significantly, drastically reducing their detection and command capabilities. Transport aircraft under the Swift Dragon program will dare not advance lightly, severing the entire long-range strike chain at its source. Therefore, the emergence of the PL-17 must not be viewed merely as the introduction of a new missile. It represents a clear signal and powerful lever in the evolution of the Chinese Air Force's capabilities, and indeed, the entire combat system. It signifies that the focus of China's air power development has shifted from pursuing performance advantages in individual platforms to building a distributed, coordinated, and intelligent system. This network, woven together by the J-20, J-16, early warning aircraft, UAVs, and intelligent munitions like the PL-17, forms a three-dimensional hunting net capable of covering the first island chain and beyond. Its emergence has significantly compressed the operational space for adversaries' high-end aerial platforms, forcing their critical assets to remain distant from the conflict frontlines. This shift grants China valuable initiative at both the strategic and operational levels.